Neil Magny and Shavkat Rakhmonov. Straight off top, who you think gonna win?
I'm going with Shavkat, man, because I'm looking at his size. He's 6'1", so I don't think Neil gonna have that much of a advantage with height. And I think he's gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage, Neil. So that's gonna be far less than what he's used to. He's used to having a 6-7 inch reach advantage. And
you know another thing that's weird, Neil Magny, for a taller guy, he likes to fight in that clinch.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Shavkat dominates in the clinch. In the clinch, he'll get you up against the cage and start throwing knees.
Yeah.
And then he got that body lock clinch. It's all the areas that Neil Magny normally dominates and wins in. Shavkat is extremely dangerous there.
When they first announced this fight, I said submission. Shavkat by submission.
I can see that.
When they first announced that.
I don't necessarily think he'll knock Neil out, but I think that he got enough wrestling to be able to work Neil against the cage. I think he's going to work him against the cage in the clinch, body lock, takedown.
But
I can just see things.
But I think also it benefits him because it's a 3-round fight.
Yes.
Because if it was a 5-round fight, it'll definitely benefit Neil Magny.
True.
So if I was Neil, I should have took this in the 5-round fight in the main event.
But the thing is, let me go look at Neil's last few fights.
Griffin, man.
I mean, okay, so really and truly, Neil is actually 5-1 in his last 6 fights, and that loss came from Michael Chiesa. But ain't Shavkat? Don't you think Shavkat is a more dangerous version, grappling wise? That one loss, Shavkat is a far more dangerous version of Michael Chiesa. He's a Michael Chiesa who can actually knock you out and pretty much do whatever you want to do.
But can Shavkat get the fight to the ground?
100%, because Neil likes to fight in that clinch, and that's what Shavkat dominates.
That's really what he's been susceptible to his whole career, Neil Magny.
I know.
If you're gonna look at his losses,
that's kind of how people beat him, is that grappling. The Marco Prazev, that fight, he got him up against the clinch, body. Well, first of all, he was throwing knees to the body, take the wind out of it, get you tired. Now, granted, Michelle Prazev, how you say the name?
Prazeres.
Yeah, Prazeres. Don't get me wrong, he's a much shorter fighter, but I just think that he'll go. I think Shavkat gonna go to the body with knees. Honestly, I think he's gonna go to the body with punches.
I think the real question is, can he knock Neil out?
You think he'll knock him out?
No, I'm asking you, do you think he can knock Neil out?
I don't know, man. This dude is dangerous.
Neil don't really use his reach like he's supposed to, though, man.
And he gonna be fighting that clinching.
His reach is 81. His reach is 80, 81.
And the thing is, Neil got 16 decision wins, so Neil know how to squeak out a decision. The only thing is, if you look at his losses, if you look at his most recent losses, well, Michael Chiesa and Santiago Ponzinibbio, but I mean, Rafael dos Anjos was a lightweight dude.
Yeah.
Rafael dos Anjos, if Rafael dos Anjos can take you down and dominate you for 5 rounds, now I know he's a much better fighter now, Neil, but I'm sorry. But if Rafael dos Anjos can do that to you, Shavkat can definitely do that to you. Unless something goes on that we just didn't see coming.
What is Neil going to do, though? What's his approach?
How can he
win?
And the thing is, we got enough history on Neil to know Neil really ain't a finisher. And that's another thing that concerns me. In Neil's last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, his last 6 fights have gone to a decision. That's a good thing because he's won 5 of those. But the thing is, you don't have a definitive way to put this man away, but this dude can put you away, basically. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the very least, he can dominate you for 3 rounds because stylistically, it's just not a good matchup. This is a 3-round fight. What you think?
Man, who I think gonna win? Shavkat, man.
How you think? What round and how you think gonna win?
I'm gonna go with 2nd round TKO.
Yeah, TKO?
TKO, man. Cause I'm seeing I can't let go of the memory of Ponzinibbio. I can't let that go, man. He was able to get on the inside, box him. I think that's what Shavkat gonna do.
I think Shavkat gonna have some power, and it depends on.
I think he can do what he wants to do to Neil.
I know.
I think if he wants to take him down, he's gonna do that. If he wants to go for the knockout, he's gonna do that.
Because Neil, he love to get even with his range, he don't fight It's weird because sometimes he'll fight like his size with his range, and then sometimes he won't. And it's but you got to figure out something in this fight. This ain't the fight where you want to be playing around and not using what you got. You know what I'm saying? And I think that whole thing where he get people against the cage. And another thing Neil does, he back up. He put his own back against the cage. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
He'll get you in the clinch and he'll back up against the cage and try to hover over you and get you tired. And I just think that falls right into Shavkat doing whatever he want to do. To
And
be
what is
honest,
up with Neil Magny taking these dangerous fights,
I
man?
think he's trying to get closer to a title, man. I think he's just trying to beat some people and get something going. Because if he can win this fight, he'll be
3 in a row.
6-1 with three. You know what I'm saying? 3 in a row. So and that won't be bad. But I just think Shavkat, and I'm gonna say maybe decision. Well, at the very least, third round, second or
Shavkat
third
definitely
round,
gonna be in the top 5 by next year,
100%.
in less than 1 year.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know if he'll beat him by finish. I take that back, but don't get me. It's hard for me to see Neil getting finished now because
That's
I
what
feel
I was.
like he's too experienced to really just get finished. But if
Yeah.
you was gonna get finished by anybody, this is the guy to do it.
But that's what I was saying. Even if it goes 3 rounds, I give that a slight edge to Shavkat.
Yeah, I give it.
Because he's gonna do
It's
more damage.
It's more
Damage.
more than a slight edge.
Yeah,
So yeah, my pick is Shavkat.
me too, Shavkat.
All right.
And these dudes.